Um, but I felt like I wanted to do this live, so I'm gonna wait till 1 or 2 people have joined, um, because it's a big moment, and, I'll explain what's happening and why I'm live. I'm on my phone. I didn't wanna do a big setup for it. It doesn't really require a massive kinda camera setup. It's just, to do a special thing and, show it to you all. Now, oh, one person's joined. Hello, Sarah. How are you? How are you? Thank you for popping in. And somebody else is here as well. Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. I did put a little note in my Discord server to let people know, but it was just a few minutes ago. So it's very sudden. It's very sudden. Hello, Cara. How you doing? Oh, now there's 10 people here. That's good. So people are joining. Hi, Soul. Hello, Jan. Hi, Cuddly Bear. I'm just gonna let a few more of you join. Hello, Siobhan. Oh, it's been a while. Merry Christmas to you too. I hope you had a good one. And actually, Merry Christmas to you all. Happy holidays. Speedymon, hello. um, Finally, new shiny pieces. Okay, so I will explain while I wait for more people to join. I'll obviously chat when you say hi, and I'll explain. So, anybody who's been following my journey with the large wildlife puzzle, the 33,600 piece Educa Wildlife, by Adrian Chesterman, anyone who's been following along with that will most likely have seen my final build video on the last two sections, which were sections 8 and 9. Now, if you haven't seen that yet, I'm going to give a spoiler alert right now, because at the end something is revealed, and I mean, I think most of you probably know. Most of you probably know by now. I have mentioned it on some live streams, but anyway, spoiler alert: there were 3 pieces missing from section 9, from the bottom right edge of the section, and the 3 pieces were all next to each other, which is what made me think that it was perhaps a manufacturer's fault. I certainly couldn't find them anywhere. There were no pieces missing from section 8. So I ordered some new pieces. I had a lot of sort of shenanigans with that, went through the lost piece service with Educa. Hello, Sue, how are you? Went through the lost piece service with Educa. I got very mixed signals with that. The website telling me that they didn't have the pieces. Will there be a new Discord invite link in the description? If you mentioned it, I missed it. Sorry. Listening while at work. I can put a Discord invite link in this description. I haven't even written a description for this yet because it's just kind of last minute, but I will put one in for you. If you want to join, there'll be one. And in fact, there's a current one in, so I'm live streaming tonight, my 6 portals, and that's scheduled, and there's a current link in there that you could perhaps go and use as well if you want to, but I will put one in this one. So anyway, 3 missing pieces, used the service. They told me they didn't have them, and then I got an email confirming that it had all gone through fine, and they would send me the pieces. Now, the last time, so I was waiting patiently, basically, and the last time I checked the tracking, nothing had changed. It was just still in the, it's being processed kind of stage. So what happened basically was, this week, like the 23rd or something like that, very close to Christmas, a conversation started up in the Discord server by a chap called Scott, who is UK based, and Scott follows the channel and everything, and unfortunately for him, he had this bad situation where he bought the wildlife puzzle and it wasn't complete. So and not in the sense that there were missing pieces. One bag had been opened, the rest was sealed. The seller couldn't guarantee that it was complete, but he got it for a really good price. What he didn't expect when it arrived, okay, I'll just use that one then. Okay, thank you. I hope you join. I will see you soon. So what he didn't expect was when it arrived, the there was a whole bag missing. There was an open bag and there were sealed bags, but there was like one whole bag just not there. Yeah, it was really sad, Soul. And sad about the missing piece. I'm not sure what you're referring to there. I don't know if you mean Scott's puzzle or the missing pieces, but both scenarios are quite sad. Um, so yeah, so I mean, he basically had kind of a dud puzzle that he didn't really know what to do with. So he asked if he could. There was a lot of back and forth, and we were messaging back and forth, and he essentially decided, that I could make use of his bag number 9, assuming that he had that bag and it wasn't the missing one. And I could dig the missing pieces out of that. So we were messaging, we were trying to figure out which bag it was, because the bag numbering's really bonkers with Educa, as you know. It makes no sense. So we were talking back and forth, and we discovered that his bag number 9 was indeed there, and both his bag was indeed there, bag number 9, and so he opened the bag just to make doubly sure. We looked at the pieces, and I said, yeah, that's bag number 9. So he sent them. What I didn't realize was that he was going to send them special delivery, and so they'd arrived the next day. I was like, what on earth? I couldn't believe it. And it was hilarious because it arrived whilst I was live streaming on Christmas Eve. So if you actually want to see me opening the bag, go and check out my Christmas Eve live stream. And you'll see it arrive, and you'll see me opening it. Hope everyone had a good holiday and a safe new year. Yeah, me too. And you as well, Sarah. And I did. I had a lovely Christmas. Thank you. So yeah, it was hilarious. He'd wrapped it in about 8 layers. Scott, I don't know if you're here. I've not seen your name pop up yet. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. I mean, the story, it's a bit of a Christmas miracle, really. It's kind of a funny story. Really unfortunate about your copy of the puzzle, Scott. I hope that you managed to get one for a reasonable price. It's definitely just missed it. Oh, did you? Hello, Purple Cat. It's really unfortunate for you, but I hope you managed to get hold of this puzzle for a reasonable price. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. It's lovely. Anyway, I think there's enough people here, and I've built it up enough. So I timed it. It took me 1 hour and 32 minutes. I opened up the bag, and I worked out. So let me show you. So this is a piece from section 10, the bottom left piece from section 10, and this is the bottom right piece from section 9, and here are the 3 pieces. So what you've got here is the missing bit of oh no, you've not missed me putting the pieces in yet. I was just introducing and letting people kind of arrive and realize I'm live streaming. We're missing a bit of this animal's nose. I think it's called a tapir. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But anyway, missing. So that piece is essentially, it's not green. That is sort of part green and part, I don't know, whatever this color is, kind of light blue. And then this one is mostly green. But on all 3 pieces, you can see a bit of its nose, which really helps. If they were just standard green, this probably would have taken me a lot longer. What I was able to deduce from putting the 2 bits together was that this was a wavy, which meant these 2 were 2 in, 2 out, with the prongs pointing up and down. So with this puzzle, you can tell the orientation of the pieces. So I was immediately able to eliminate certain shaped pieces. I was only looking for 2 shapes. So what I did was I went through the entire bag, pulled out a pile of these pieces and a pile of those pieces. And as I was looking, I found these 2. And then once I'd finished separating them all, I was still missing this one. So I went through the bag again, and it took me another 15 minutes to find that piece. So in total, it took me 1.5 hours. So without further ado, I'm going to complete this puzzle. So again, thank you, Scott. This is all because of you. Ready? Oh, no. Oh, it doesn't go in very well. Hang on, hang on. I think it's because it's taped. Like, that piece actually, it went in fine when I did it. 1 second. 1 second. Right, let's take this off. Gosh. I actually put them in. I may need to retape this section so it fits a little bit better. So anyway, right, so there's that bit. And there's that bit. Hello, Ashley. And there is that bit. Now, it's not, you can see it isn't quite aligned. Now, this is the problem when you use pieces from a different puzzle. You can see a little bit here. So what we're going to get, like you can see it's a slightly misaligned. And actually, that's the first time I tried putting it in with this piece attached. It fits in fine when you put them in like that, but you can just see just a bit of a mismatch there with that piece. So what I might do is, oh, thank you, Purple Cat. Thank you so much. What I'm going to probably do, because both these sections are taped, so you can see that there. And you can see that there. So there's no real movability in the pieces, but in Educa puzzles, there really is. Like, there is, it's a loose fit, as you know, with Educa. I think that's going to help me in this case because it doesn't really go in particularly well when I try and kind of force it in. So I'll just rest that on top. That happened when you had a piece missing in a Schmidt, got a new puzzle, and the new piece didn't fit properly. Yeah, it's so it actually connects quite well there. But this it doesn't look quite right there. But I think if I take the tape off the back of this and try and maneuver it in and then retape it, I think that might work a little bit better. I hope so anyway. And I do still have the pieces from Educa in process. So, you know, it may well be possible that I can replace them. But what this basically means is that I can, they actually go in fine. It's just that one. What this basically means is that I can assemble it. I can assemble it completely, like in the big hall, and put it together. And there won't be this big blue hole as before. So I can do a full assembly video. I don't have to wait for Educa. I can do it, and honestly, you wouldn't notice. I mean, look at that. Do you notice that from that angle? So yeah, I think it'll be fine. I'll take the tape off. I'll maneuver them a bit. Hope that the loose fit kind of serves me well in that instance, and I think it's probably quite handy that one of them turned out to be a wavy piece, and then see if I can get it to kind of attach, and that'll be it done. That'll be it done. And as I say, I'll have a backup with the pieces coming from Educa. So what a beautiful sight. This is so exciting. Hooray for Scott. I know. I mean, this is just a small smidgen. You get to see the snake and this cute little thing and these two and some giraffe legs. Oh, and there's a hippo there. But yeah, it means that I don't have to wait. I can put the whole thing together and show you what this amazing puzzle looks like. So there we have it. You've seen it complete. Thank you, Scott. I can't thank you enough. I'm so I was chuffed to bits to get those pieces when I was live streaming. It was just so fun, and I was so excited, and I've managed to, because obviously it's been Christmas, it's been a busy time, and I've managed today to finally find them, and it only took me an hour and a half, which is actually not as long as I thought it would take. And at one point when I was looking for the last piece, I was like, oh, this is like looking for a needle in a haystack. But It was fine, it was fine. Puzzle's so vibrant. Yeah, it really is, it really is. Um, I can't, I can't believe it. It feels like it's like a Christmas miracle. It does. That sounds so cheesy, but it does. I couldn't quite believe it, but I do feel so bad for you, Scott, that you got a dud puzzle. And I really hope that you got that sorted out with the seller, and you know, you can maybe get that puzzle one day, because it's so worth it. It really is. It's so lovely. Yeah, I mean, as you saw, there are problems, potential problems with replacing pieces from another puzzle, but I think they can be overcome. I think it's not that noticeable, and I'm happy now to fully assemble it, as opposed to fully assembling it with a big hole in it. I just did not feel right doing that. So, yeah. So that was it. I just wanted to show you me putting those in. Um, I'm just thank you for popping in. I know it was last minute. Thank you, Purple Cat, for the super thanks. That was so generous. And just thanks everybody for following the journey. As I say, if you've not seen my final build, go and watch it. It's a really lovely build. The two sections are lovely, you know, the whole aside, the missing pieces aside, the sections 8 and 9 were really lovely, and I enjoyed building them. They were great. So check that video out, and I'm gonna work on getting this whole thing together over in the hall, so I can show it to you. And I can't wait. I cannot wait to show it to you. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much. I will see you later on. Such a good feeling. Yeah, it really is. No, that wasn't the issue. I love Schmidt, my favorite brand. Oh, okay. Wasn't an issue with the brand. Yeah, have a lovely day, everyone, and thank you. Thanks for joining me. As I say, apologies it was last minute. I just wanted to share it with you all. And I'll be back later for my scheduled live stream on the 6 portals. So that's going to be at 9 o'clock UK time. So I'll see you later on. And yeah, I hope you've had a lovely time. Hope you continue to have fun Christmas holiday. And I will see you later on. Bye, everyone.